Hello, my darlings, and welcome to Pick Your Card Reading. As usual, we're going to calm our mind, we're going to still those thoughts, we're going to center our emotions, and I want you to focus on which pile resonates with you. I'll give you guys just a moment. If you need a little extra time, take your time. This is all about you, and this is your reading. So pause the video if you need a little extra time to decide which pile of cards you're resonating with. Is it pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3? All right, let's get started. Pile number 1. We have here a soul message of intention. Oh, we've got hydrate, and we have open your heart, as well as shift your energy. These cards here are telling me that you need to be setting your intentions. It doesn't look like you are very focused these days. It looks like something has you perhaps and your thoughts spinning, your thoughts spinning. I feel just this sense of spinning and confusion where you're not knowing where and how you're going to get there. Spirit wants you to set your intention. This is very important because without an intention, you have zero direction, and that's not the life that is intended for you. So here's what your soul is craving that you do. Your soul is asking you to think about what it is that you want out of life. Once you have that clarity of thought and then clarity of vision, now your soul wants you to feel it. How is it going to feel when you get to the other side, where your dreams are all waiting for you? And that's how you set an intention. And really, this reading here is about manifesting and manifesting your best wish. Hydrate. Your spirit guides are ratting you out. It looks like you need to be taking a bit better care of your body. Water is so important for us. So make sure that you are hydrated. This is going to help you with your thoughts. It's going to help you with, setting your intentions as well. A dehydrated body just doesn't do well in the energetic world. The other thing is, guys, make sure you open your heart. There's a lot of fear, and the reason why you're not handling the intention or setting the intention well is because there's an element of fear or apprehension. You're not feeling like you can actually do it. You see, spirit is good, and your soul is perfect, and the universe is a perfect place. When you open your heart and you trust and surrender, after you've sent a good intention, with clarity of vision, clarity of thought, and clarity in feelings, the universe will get you there. You don't have to worry about the how. You just have to worry about what it is that you want. Okay? So open your heart, release any apprehension or fears, and set those intentions. When you're having difficulty, because we have a shift your energy card here, when you're having difficulty doing that, do something that makes you feel happy. And your soul has just whispered to me that there is a good chance that you're having difficulty feeling where it is that you want to be. You can think about it. You can even have some clarity and vision, but it's the feeling side of things that's holding you back. So what they want you to do is to shift your energy into something that makes you feel happier, brings you joy. And when you're in that state of joy, now you set those intentions. Okay, so that's for pile number 1. Take good care of you, my loves. Hydrate, don't forget. Let's take a look at pile number 2. Pile number 2, we have a soul message of mental repetition. Sincere relationships. Looks like we have a challenge with walls and barriers being up around relationships. We have adventure, and we have acceptance of love. All right, mental repetition. Your soul is not in charge here. This tells me here that your thoughts are in charge. And it's really interesting because when it comes to relationships, we really have to think with our heart and we have to feel with our mind. And I know that we're not used to doing that. But this is exceptionally important when it comes to relationships, because often we're making decisions on our sincere relationships or relationships that are in our life, and we're making those decisions based on past experiences, past fears, past disappointments. And it's a story that we keep telling ourselves over and over. But here's the reality. Yesterday no longer exists. And whatever nasty, relationships you had in the past no longer exist, except for the energy that you give it when you think about it or when you retell that story. So shift this energy from your mental repetition, your thoughts, to your heart and your soul. Feel with your soul, think with your heart, and feel with your brain, with your thoughts, okay? And to assist you in moving forward with these relationships, Spirit is asking you to engage in adventure, which means a good shift in what you've been doing. Dust yourself off. If you've been staying at home a lot, dust yourself off. Go for a walk, go out and meet people. Even if you have to go out by yourself, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with solitude. And solitude is not loneliness. There's a big difference. So don't make a mistake there with that differentiation. And of course, my dears, acceptance of love. If you're feeling that you're having a challenge with relationships, please know that the universe is embracing you. Your soul wants you to have love. This is what you were built for. It's your past relationships, your thoughts, your interpretation of that's holding you back, putting that wall up. Of course you can trust, but in this situation here, you're having difficulty trusting yourself. So my dears, dust yourself off. Let's get out of those mental repetition thoughts. Let's start allowing your soul to take charge rather than your thoughts to take charge. And think with your heart. Open yourself up. Love is just waiting for you. And these relationships here that we're talking about don't necessarily need to be about romantic relationships. Relationships in general are about us connecting. And right now you're feeling a little bit apprehensive about that type of connecting. All right, my dears, let's get to card or pile number 3. So we've got here self-love. That's your soul message. We also have get clear. Oh my goodness. We are not taking care of ourselves. Be in service. And culmination of vision. Well, my dears, if you're not doing self-love, that is a strong message that for some reason you are either not respecting yourself. And if you're not respecting yourself, how do you plan on having anybody else respect you? We have to take a good long look in the mirror and realize that we got to respect and love ourselves first. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to do that out there either. Okay, but here this is a little bit about self-love, self-care, and self-care is absolutely not laziness. It's about recharging, filling your cup with radiant white light so that you can go out there and be, the soul and the individual that you are meant to be in this realm. And when you fill your cup with this radiant energy, it becomes easier for your soul purpose to unfold and for you to become in alignment with your soul purpose. Here it talks about getting clear. Again, we don't have clarity in vision. We don't have clarity in energy. And it's extremely important that you stop and take clarity or get clarity in what it is that you're wanting out of life. This is where you're going to have to take a good long look in the mirror and ask yourself, what do you want? because so far you've been doing a great job of fulfilling a role that someone else thinks you should be doing. And your soul is crying out to be in service. Your soul wants you to do its purpose, but it's very difficult for you to hear that because you're not taking care of yourself. Culmination of vision. When you are not having this clarity and your soul is exhausted, like how are we supposed to do anything when the soul is exhausted? It becomes very, very difficult to function. When your soul is exhausted, take the time out to create a little bit of plan. Like plan of action. Where is it you want to go in life? And your plan of action doesn't have to be a complicated business plan or a complicated life plan or manifestation plan. It doesn't have to be anything complicated at all. Simply create a circle in the middle of a piece of paper. Write what you want, and then on these spokes on the outside, just write what it is that you want to accomplish in your life. Some people call it bucket list, or, your dreams, your desires, your goals. And your goals are not always about finances. Your goals can be about health. Your goals can be about, relationships. It can be about romance. Your goals can be whatever it is. This is your life. Plan it. And when you have that clarity, your soul knows exactly how to pull you in the right direction. All right, my loves, that's it for this week. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and like this video so that you will be notified when we get more. All right, and if you are ready to accept your messages, make sure you comment below, yes, I am ready. Have a great week, guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.